I'm kind of digging this wide angle. Like, I don't think you've ever been able to see my entire bookshelf behind you. Behind me. My bookshelf is behind you. The call is coming from inside the house. What? Let's just get to the video. Hey, what's up? Hello, it's Katie, and we're doing the reread, rewrite, and burn tag. So this is a pretty old tag that gets recircled every couple of years. And I saw a couple people doing it 4 or 5 months ago. And 2 months ago, I think at the beginning of July, I wrote down all of these little slips that have book titles in it and put this to the side in a little plastic bag. And it was around the same time that I was doing the rip it or ship it tag. And I was like, you know what? I'll do this reread. Oh my God, is that our fictional boyfriend tag? Anyway, doing this tag, and I don't remember what I put in here. I did add 4 books on the top that I don't think I would have included because I read them pretty recently. So if there's a double up, we'll see. But basically, if you've never seen this tag before, I pick 3 books out of here, and then I tell you which one I am going to reread, which one I would rather rewrite something about the book, maybe make it a little bit better or more my style, and then a book that I'm going to burn. And there's no skips, there's no passes. If I love all the books, one of them's got to go. One of them's got to get shipped off the island like in freaking Survivor. So let's jump to it, and hopefully you enjoy. I surely did not have the forethought of that there's no place for me to set the cup for when I'm picking up the tabs. But you know what? We've worked with worse, so let's go. The first book is Come Tumbling Down. The second book is Bunny. Oh no, oh my God. Did I 2 months ago just put in all my favorite books? Am I a sadist? What, a masochist was what I mean? And then Daisy Jones and the Six. July, Katie was really feeling that cancer season. She was like, let's just make this as difficult as possible. Wow, okay. Wow, this is really hard. This is really hard. And this is the first one. Oh God, okay. I'm gonna have to reread Bunny. It's right there. I'm gonna have to reread Bunny. I've actually been wanting to reread it. I'm kind of worried that I'll reread it and then not love it as much as I did the first time. But I'm gonna have to reread Bunny. Oh God, I guess that realistically, I would probably say burn. I guess I would say burn Come Tumbling Down and then rewrite Daisy Jones and the Six, because Come Tumbling Down is a series and I have not liked all the books in the series. I loved Every Heart a Doorway, loved Come Tumbling Down, really liked Down Among the Sticks and Stones, but then didn't like the other books at all. So I've only liked 3 out of the 6 books. So I'm like, maybe I should burn this one so that if I hadn't enjoyed this, I could have just stopped reading the series. But because I love the 5th book, now I want to read all of them because some of them might be 5 stars. Yikes. And then I'll rewrite Daisy Jones and the Six. I couldn't rewrite Daisy Jones and the Six. I could not. Taylor Jenkins Reid. I guess I would give it an attempt. Okay, now that we're struggling, let's do more of it. Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I could not write that. Are you kidding me? 16-year-old goth legend. The End. Oh my, that took me a really long time to figure out what book that is. It's the last book in the series of Unfortunate Events, which I adore. I love that book. And then Every Heart a Doorway by Sean McGuire. God damn it. Okay. Whoa. God, this is hard. I really think I just wrote all my favorites. This is not fair. Oh, God. I don't know. I would rewrite The End. I would rewrite it. I love The End and The Penultimate Peril so much, but I did not get all the answers I wanted. I did get answers, but I waited too long to not get all the answers I wanted. And then I would have to burn Every Heart a Doorway, even though this is one of my favorites of all time. But Frankenstein is a book that means a lot to me. It's right here. It's a book that I annotated a lot. In high school, I did my senior thesis on it, and I have had a lot of amazing discussions with people based on this book. I've been wanting to reread it. I think it's an absolute classic. I think it's phenomenally written. So Frankenstein is going to have to be the reread. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. As you can tell by my face, you already know what's going to go down with that guy. And The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. Okay. Well, we don't even have to think about burning 8 Perfect Murders. Absolute trash, garbage, 1 star, absolutely hate it. But Little Women and The Burning God are both glowing 5 stars. I think Little Women is an absolute classic, and I love it. But The Burning God is an epic, iconic literary genius. R.F. Kuang is, oh God, she's brilliant. I could never rewrite this. I definitely want to reread the series when I get them physically, but I am going to rewrite Little Women because I kind of wish that the ending had gone in a different direction. I kind of wish that they had made the main character asexual, because she really comes across as canonically asexual through the entire book, and then she just like randomly gets married, and I was like, okay. Moxie, Gone Girl, oh no, and Carry On. My 3 comfort reads for different reasons. Carry On is so, like, not sentimental to me, but it's like my comfort read. This is like my Hufflepuff read, you know what I'm saying? Gone Girl is literary icon, gold standard, gold edition. Reread Gone Girl every time. I've read it 3 times. I would gladly reread it a 4th time, so that's gonna be our reread. And I'm going to rewrite Carry On and make it, okay, I kind of want to rewrite Carry On so that it can be under a different pen name than Rainbow Rowell, because she's kind of problematic, and I understand that the subject matter is Harry Potter, which is problematic, but at the time that wasn't being seen that way. It wasn't like exposed to be that way, so I don't think that that's a big problem, but I think that Rainbow Rowell is kind of not cool, so I would rewrite it and just put my name on it and then sell it, because I love the book, but Rainbow Rowell isn't like exactly it, you know what I'm saying? But Moxie, I'm gonna burn Moxie. I absolutely love Moxie, but I just don't love it as much as the other 2. Anxious People, can anything stand up to that? Darker Shade of Magic, oh no. Victoria Schwab, oh no. And Survive the Night, oh, this is so easy. Burn Survive the Night. It's absolute trash, 1 star, absolutely freaking hated it. Like, I love Riley Sager, but like, sometimes he has a miss, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna reread Anxious People, 5 out of 5 stars. Ew, such a good book. It's like, this is a classic to me. This is a modern classic. Like, people are gonna read this 20, 30 years from now and be bawling their eyes out because Frederick Bachman is a god. And then I'm going to rewrite Darker Shade of Magic because I absolutely adore this series. I really do, and it sticks with me. But I feel like if there was just a little bit more, it would have been like booktube iconic, you know? Like if it had just had like a little bit extra here and there, or maybe just rewriting it now, I think it would have got more hype and people would still be talking about it, where now like Vicious is the book they still talk about with her, even though it came out a while ago. So I would rewrite Darker Shade of Magic. Amari and the Night Brothers, so cute. Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, okay. Love them both 5 stars, but totally different vibes. And then Before the Devil Breaks You. Before the Devil Breaks You and the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires are like 2 of my favorite books of all time. Like top 10 favorite books of all time. Okay, well, because of that, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to burn Amari and the Night Brothers. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. Such a phenomenal book. But middle grade and like children's fantasy is not as amazing for me as like YA and adult. Oh no. Oh, okay. I'm going to reread Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires because I think it's perfect the way it is. And then I'm going to rewrite Before the Devil Breaks You and kill Jericho off because he's trash. Ace of Spades. Okay, so that was one that I just put on there because I just read it. And then The Stranger Beside Me. Oh no. I could never write something like that. Oh my God. House in the Cerulean Sea. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's hard. The Stranger Beside Me is like one of my favorite books. Like that's like, it's stunning. One of the most unique stories I've ever heard in my life. These 3 tied against each other. I would say reread The Stranger Beside Me. No one could rewrite that book. That is, Anne Rule has lived one of the most unique stories, like the most unique story I can ever imagine, especially with her being a writer. So I would reread that, which I am planning on rereading it in the future. I would rewrite Ace of Spades. I would only rewrite it because, let's see what I would want to rewrite. But I feel like if it was rewritten a little bit, like maybe when Farida was like a couple years older, because I think she was only in college when she wrote that. And then I would have to burn House in the Cerulean Sea because out of the 3 of these, this one was 4.5 stars and the other 2 are 5 stars. Okay, I picked out 2. Sharp Objects, the 1, and The Savage Song. Okay, interesting. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and say Sharp Objects is going to be my reread. Gillian Flynn is an absolute genius, iconic. I could never. I really love the 1, but I don't feel like John Mars has like been doing so hot recently. Like I really hated the Minders, like a lot. I did not like that. You know what? I love the concept of the 1, but I'm going to burn the 1 and then I'm going to rewrite The Savage Song because I think that if Victoria Schwab wrote that concept right now, it would be hugely like well reciprocated. I think people would really love it. The concept is fantastic, but it is one of her earlier books. So she wasn't as well developed as an author as she is now. So I would rewrite The Savage Song and put it in a more modern, like contextually modern. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Addie LaRue by Victoria Schwab. You guys could all tell by my reactions. Okay. The Passengers by John Mars. Okay, well, immediately, we already know. I would reread Addie LaRue. I will forever and ever. Absolutely love it. I've already read it twice, and it just came out last year. I would burn The Passengers, and I would rewrite Ninth House because I really like Ninth House, but it needed some va-va-voom. You know, it needed a little extra. Like, I loved it. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. So it needed like just a little extra push. It needed a little extra Darlington, you know, to make it 5 stars. Call Me By Your Name by Andre Aciman. Vicious by V.E. Schwab. And Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, we're gonna burn Shadow and Bone because the trilogy is just, it's not it. I tried it, okay? I tried it. I gave it a chance. Didn't like it. I'm going to rewrite Call Me By Your Name because there's some really freaky stuff, like the whole underwear and like the swimming, like trunks, like him smelling the swimming trunks and the peach. Beautifully written, love it. It's on the shelf, it's right there. But it needs a little rewriting. And Vicious is perfect the way it is. Should have been a standalone. Absolutely. I've reread it 3 times and I am planning on rereading it again in the future. King of Crows. Okay. Cabin at the End of the World. Oh no. Oh my god. What's gonna happen? Six of Crows. Okay. You already know. I don't even need to say it, but we're gonna burn King of Crows because it's hurt me in more ways than I can explain. I have reread Six of Crows, absolutely loved it. I also absolutely love Cabinet at the End of the World. These are both like top 10 favorite books. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to reread Cabinet at the End of the World. I've never reread it, so I need to do that, and that might change in the future. And I'm going to rewrite Six of Crows because I really just don't care about Nina and Matthias's relationship, like, at all. And I feel like Nina needs to have her moment. And Matthias, like, I would rewrite Matthias's character because I don't like him. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. I can't believe I put this in here. That's interesting. Red, White, and Royal Blue. And My Lovely Wife, which is right there on my TBR because I do need to reread it. Okay, this is easy. I'm going to, oh wait, I just said this was easy. This is not easy. Is it? No, it's a little harder than I thought. I am going to reread Red, White, and Royal Blue because this is a favorite of all time. This book meant a lot to me. It is my only book on my shelf, where is it? Right there, that has a very clearly broken spine. Like, I read the out of this book. Absolutely loved it. So that is going to be a reread. I am going to rewrite My Lovely Wife because I need to reread it. Honestly, it is on my reread. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars last year. Loved it, but I feel like it needed maybe just like a little something extra to like bump it to being more well known by people. And I don't remember what that is yet, because I haven't reread it, but we'll see. And then I would burn Then She Was Gone. I think Then She Was Gone is a fantastic thriller. I loved it, but it's not like the best thriller I've ever read. Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. Okay. Oh my God, I picked out like 7. Okay. I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. And The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. Okay. Okay, I've reread I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and I didn't love it as much as the first time I read it, even though it is fantastic. I just like didn't like the audio as much as I liked physically reading it. So I think that I would reread I'm Thinking of Ending Things physically because the audio experience clearly like wasn't it for me, but when I read it the first time, it was like, oh my God, such an experience. And then I would rewrite Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter because we need more Sherlock. We need more Sherlock. Okay. I need it, and I need a relationship. Okay, I need him and Irene to get together, and I'm obsessed. And then I would have to burn Home Before Dark. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely love it, but I don't love it as much as the other two. The Nightingale, literally one of the best books ever written. Are you kidding me? The Hunger Games. Okay. And Loveless by Alice Oseman. Oh my God. The Nightingale. Loveless. Oh no. I can't burn any of the, I can't do it. This is not fair. This is not fair. It's not right. It's not fair and it's not right. It's not just. This can't be legal either. Oh God. I'm gonna have to reread Loveless because this is the book that in my life has meant the most to me that I've ever read. That's why it's propped up there facing outward, even though it's a paperback. I would have to reread Loveless. Oh my God. I guess I'm gonna say burn The Hunger Games because it was written a while ago and I don't know if everything would hold up to the test of time. And then reread The Nightingale. But know that this is absolute BS because I love all of these and I would reread all of them right now. Okay. Finley Donovan is killing it. The Push by Ashley Audrain. And Across the Green Grass Fields. Okay. Okay. Well, I can go ahead and tell you that I would burn Across the Green Grass Fields. This was so incredibly boring. Like, why does it even exist in the whole Wayward Children series? I don't know why. And then, oh God, this is really hard. These are both glowing 5 out of 5 stars. I love The Push so much, like one of my favorite thrillers. And then also Finley Donovan is also one of my favorite, like just fun, flashy times. Here's the thing. I really want to reread Finley Donovan is Killing It, but I know for a fact I could not rewrite The Push. That was too well written. It was too good. So I think that I'm going to have to say reread The Push because this is like Gillian Flynn level. This is above my comprehension. Like, I could not write like that. That's amazing. And then I would rewrite Finley Donovan is Killing It and just add in more jokes. Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. No one can compare. And then Evelyn Hugo. Oh, God. This is not right. I literally, can you tell I have goosebumps? I literally have goosebumps. That's not fair. Oh God, but could I rewrite Evelyn Hugo? I don't think so. I think Evelyn Hugo's perfect. Oh God. Do I rewrite Evelyn Hugo or do I Okay, here's the thing. I love Pretty Girls. This is probably the best thriller I've ever read. I'm absolutely obsessed. But it is pretty long. And I think that I would just burn this one because compared to the other two, like this one doesn't give me like the soul like glow that these two do. So I'm going to burn Pretty Girls. And then I am going to reread Heartstopper and I'm going to rewrite Evelyn Hugo, even though like I do want to reread Evelyn Hugo, but I think I'm going to rewrite it and add in like more pop culture references and then also add in like maybe a little bit more depth to the husbands because we had so much depth with Evelyn, but like I kind of wanted like a little bit more depth with the husbands, like either like really hating them or really loving them or something. So this hurts my soul, but I'm going to rewrite Evelyn Hugo. Okay, we're down to the very last few that I'm like, I think I won't even have enough to pair all of them with. Game of Thrones. And I have read it. I swear to God, nobody in the comments be like, have you just seen the show? No. Wilder Girls. And The Diviners. Oh my God. The first one that's easy? Oh my God. Okay. Well, I would reread The Diviners. I've already read it twice. It's like one of my favorite books I've ever read in my freaking life. I'm obsessed. Like, comfort read for sure. I would rewrite Game of Thrones just to be a little less long. And you know what? Honestly, I would rewrite Game of Thrones just so that people would like have faith that a book was going to come out. I wouldn't have done that to y'all. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't wait 10 years to come out with a book. And then I would burn Wilder Girls because I think it's trash. I hate that book. If you love it, that's great, but I hated it. Okay, I don't know how many are left in here. We're just gonna go on a prayer. Sadie by Courtney Summers. These are all so tiny. No Exit. Oh my God, by Taylor Adams. Oh, there's only one. Okay. And then Matilda. Oh, what a weird mashup. These are all 5 stars at different points in my life too. Okay, if I'm looking at them and thinking which ones I love the most. Okay, so Matilda is like a childhood favorite. This book I reread over and over and over again when I was a kid. I love Matilda. My mom has so many photos of me reading Matilda. Love that. No Exit is one of the best reading experiences I've ever had. I really loved it. And then Sadie is like such a fun time. It's such like a 5-star. Like, it's just such a fun YA thriller. Like, there's not really that many good YA thrillers, and this is one of them. But I think out of the 3, I would burn Sadie because I like No Exit more as a thriller. And then I would... You know what I would do? I would reread Matilda because it's Roald Dahl. It's a classic, like, can't change it. And then I would rewrite No Exit, and the only thing I would do is I would go back and make Darby Thorne a lesbian because why not? Like, she's literally like a female Clint Eastwood in the book. And can you imagine like a Clint Eastwood character as a lesbian? Tell me you're not watching that movie. Like, oh my God, it would be like, it was like Charlize Theron in a Clint Eastwood movie as the main character. Oh, or at least make her bisexual. Like, that's what I'm here for. And oh my God, that's gonna be all of them. Okay guys, that is gonna wrap up this reread, rewrite, and burn tag. I really love book tags. If there's any book tags or challenges that you want me to do, please leave them in the comments. Please go on my Instagram, it's linked in the bio, and DM me because I love doing them. They're so much fun. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you got this far into the video, leave the flame emoji, like, so for the burn, yeah. There's so many different emojis I can think of, but leave the flame emoji for burning of the books. And then let me know if there's any of these books that you were like, what are you talking about? No, that's the one you should have burned. This is the one you should have reread or rewritten. And let me know if you thought that you should rewrite one of them, why you think they should be rewritten, because I think that's very interesting. So let me know down below. My Goodreads is also going to be linked down below, as well as a myriad of other links like my Libra wish list and stuff like that. If you want to check any of those out, that would be amazing. If you want to subscribe to this channel, you're always free to. If you want to like this video before you go, you like definitely could if you feel like it, you know, like no pressure, but like that would be dope. And anyway, I will see you all in a video coming very soon. I hope you're having an amazing day, evening, night, dusk, dawn, whatever it is you're having now. And now let me get closer to the camera to do a classic outro. And that is, I hope you're having an amazing day. I already said that. I'll see you very soon in a video coming soon. Bye.